Hey everybody, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. I got us back where we were. I was a little bit further back, but not too far back, thankfully. It just started us maybe a little bit before the fight that we crashed on. But I finished that fight, and now we're gonna just continue where we left off of trying to... Oh, hello. What the fuck? Okay, we're gonna have to do something about that. There we go. Yeah, took some work, but we got him. They did not want to sing what's in here. And that's all there was. What a pity. Disappointment. Yeah, disappointment's probably a better word. Hello. Stop running! Oh. And oop.
Going.
I'm uncertain what I hope to find here.
Oh, well. Seems we're gonna find something. But whatever happened, it seems it flooded in this specific one. Oh, yep. Oh! Ow! 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 Oh, I missed you back there. Oh, oh no. Good job, Ogren. All yours.
Going. I'm off.
Ooh. Nice.
Yes.
What is this? This I remember. It has dates and names. This is to honor those who volunteered, those who became golems. And there is my name, Shale of House Kadash. Just as Clarendon said. I remember now. I remember, Shale. That was me.
So what now?
I will need to think on these things I have learned. Perhaps I will speak to it of them soon. For now, let us carry on as we have.
level up. And an achievement. Let's go. Uh, but yeah, so we'll go back to... Can we go to camp? Yeah, we can go to camp. Perfect.
Ask away.
Um, I know we wanted to talk to specifically Shale.
You are good to your troops, Warden.
I have a question for it, if it will indulge me. It chose to side with Caradon and destroy the Anvil of the Void. I agree with its decision, and yet the Paragon Branca was the reason it ventured into the Deep Roads. Why did it choose to defy her? It could not have known for certain that Caradon would be able to assist it with the dwarves.
I was willing to risk it. It was the right thing to do.
That was quite the risk. I am pleased that it worked as it did. At any rate, I wanted to thank it. It gave Caradon the end he wanted, and I'm pleased to have been a part of it. I will have to think on Caradon's words to me. It was a great deal to absorb, but for now, let us go on.
Surprised that that's all they wanted to talk about. Figured they'd want to talk about what we just went through. Let me see if clicking on them again will change the conversation towards finding their history.
It has occurred to me that I have been... Excuse me. This is not easy. It occurs to me that I have been less than charitable with it since it reanimated me.
You have good reasons, I think.
I have come to realize that it has been good to me. You have been good to me, even though you had no control rod to enforce obedience. I have never had one before, so I don't know how to thank you for being, you know...
A friend?
Exactly so. I followed you expecting to find answers to my questions, but I think I have found something better.
Well, I'm honored, Shale.
Oh, let us not speak of this awkward bonding moment ever again. To the road.
Yay. Alright. We can switch out to Zev and
Yes.
Ogren and
Yes.
Alistair. And now we need to go back to Lake Calenhad.
There she is. I'm gonna go talk to her. Look, you gotta back me up here. Got it?
Of course.
Thanks, Warden.
Go get her.
Just be ready to pry her off when she throws herself at me. We don't want to make a scene here. Well, don't pry her off me too soon. I mean, a little scene's all right. Are you sure you're not a baker? 'Cause you got a sodding nice set of buns.
Akron, is that you?
Yeah, in the flesh, baby.
What are you doing here?
Just trying to kick back with a pint. Fighting darkspawn's a lot of sodding work, you know?
You're fighting Darkspawn?
This man took on an army of golems, almost single-handed.
It was a bit of pain, but it was a personal favor for the King of Orzammar, you understand?
The whole surface to choose from, and you just happened to come to my tavern?
Well,
Tell her it's fate.
what? Oh, right. It's fate, Felsi. What can I say?
Fate? The ancestors must have a sense of humor then.
Sure they do. You've had a good look at Lady Helmy, haven't you? If her face isn't a joke the ancestors are playing, I'm a Bronto's behind.
So, Lady Helmy must be a paragon of beauty then.
Tell her you've been thinking of her.
I've been thinking about you, Felsi.
What do you want, Ogren?
Nothing. Just thought I'd see how you were doing is all. Well, maybe that and grease up the Bronto, if you know what I mean.
Well, you've seen me. You'll have to go back to Orzammar for the Bronto.
Ooh. We should get going.
Wait, you're leaving? You just got here. I haven't called you a shaft rat yet.
Well, you can't keep the archdemon waiting. You hurt its feelings, it might just turn the whole blight around and go home. Nobody wants that.
Well, you don't need to fight it right now, do you? I mean, you could have a pint first. You could call me a surly Bronto. I could tell you that you smell like nut droppings.
I'll tell you what, I got some things I gotta do, but I'll come back for that pint when things are settled. You frigid deep stalker.
Fine, but you better not keep me waiting, you worthless copper-plated sword cast.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Okay, so okay. I thought we were getting caught up in an awkward situation, but no. This is actually how they just operate. Okay, we're good. To the Brecilian Forest, finally. We'll go to camp first, talk to Ogren, and then we'll switch him out. Well, we'll keep this crew for a second.
I still got it.
We're all impressed. Let's get going.
Yep, still got it.
Alright. Cool. He's happy. My team's all pretty much likes me. So we're in a good spot, I think. Trying to think who to take.
Yes.
Indeed.
Alright. To the outskirts. Of course.
Look now. Done. Going. Yes. Look over there. Fight. Ankle. I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
We need to get some smaller injury kits. Not this greater stuff.
I am yours.
Well, that was one. Alright. I think that's everything we can find here. So, let's get a move on. To the forest!
Andara Natishan, my friend. You have come a long way. I give you the welcome of our clan. These are curious companions you have. Might I ask the purpose of your visit?
I have come on behalf of the Grey Wardens, sister.
The Grey Wardens? You have joined their ranks? How unusual! Excuse my surprise. I will take you to the Keeper right away.
I see we have a guest. And one of our own, no less.
This one is from one of our sister clans to the north, Keeper, but claims to have come on behalf of the Grey Wardens.
The Grey Wardens? How unusual that one of our own should join their ranks. How did such a thing occur?
I. They all need. They need all the assistance. I had little choice in the matter.
Oh? I find it difficult to believe. Perhaps another time you could relate your tale to me? Masirinus Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, perhaps we might introduce ourselves. I am Zathrian, Keeper and Haran of this clan. You are?
My name is Theron. Pleasure to meet you.
If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
Do not allow our troubles to burden you, though I suspect they may impact your mission. I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brecilian Forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us. And though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
I am good at non-trivial tasks.
Within the Brecilian Forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
I'll find this Witherfang for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brecilian Forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
Alright, I need some equipment.
Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use.
Alright, some other questions.
Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
How do I find Witherfang? Do you have any advice?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
Tell me more about this curse the hunters suffer from.
There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
So did all werewolves everywhere stem from Witherfang?
No. The ones from this forest, however, do.
So if a werewolf bites me, then I will become infected?
It is possible, but not guaranteed. The only way to protect against the curse is not to be bitten.
How do you know if you have been infected by the curse?
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal.
How did this curse start?
That is a long tale I do not have time to tell. Ask Zayrel about it if you wish. Go on, then.
I should go.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Alright, so we found a Dalish clan, not...
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn can help you.
The Therian said that I could have what's inside here.
Please do not lie to me. I find it most unbecoming.
Well, you know, I had to try. So this is a first, though. We have a place that won't let us just take stuff. Okay, we can take that. Which way does this go? That just goes to the world map. Algernon, God of Vengeance. Oh, you. If you. For those of you all watching our Veilguard run through, you know what's up with that.
Anathara, friend. It is good to see another of the wandering clans. Where is your clan now, if I might ask?
They went north just after I left.
I see. I am glad you have become part of such a respectful organization as the Grey Wardens, however. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brecilian Forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You did not seem very happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't trouble you with this. You have your own concerns, I am certain.
I'd like to hear about it.
Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Denilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
I will seek her out in the forest.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
Elves and their wood shaping. It's unnatural. Why use wood when you got perfectly good metal and stone?
Spoken like a true child of the stone, my friend.
Who you call a child, old man?
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest, and Theron and Shale friend. It has been some years since I met Master Island at the last gathering. He is still hale, I hope.
He was fine when I last saw him, yes.
That is good to hear. Your clan is more familiar to us than most, since we do not stray far from each other in this land. I met your father, for he was once keeper of your clan. You carry many of his features. He spoke at a gathering, telling the clans that more of us need to voyage into the Shemlin world and learn their ways. He would be proud to see his son a Grey Warden, I think.
Thank you. That's kind of you to say.
Our people speak so little of the dead, especially those who end in tragedy. I thought you should know, regardless.
You seem quite advanced in the old craft, Master.
What little of the craft I've learned has been passed on to me through generations. Such is the time it has taken us to learn a fraction of what has been lost. I do not make bows as fine as Master Island's, perhaps, but might have caused more than one Shemlin to drool at the thought of possessing them. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel, but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
What if I found some iron bark for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
Very well. I'll take a look when I'm in the forest.
That would please me, so long as our hunters come first.
I'd like to barter with you while I'm here.
I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Aha! Backpack. Yay! Improve our trap making. Improve our cunning.
Elves turning into werewolves, huh? Walking on the wild side.
Hey, one of the love letters. Nice.
I'm off.
It's a good thing I improved my cunning though. So, cunning is good for lockpicking and all like that type stuff. So, anything that like, so you got to improve your cunning if you're gonna be good at that. Even if you're improving your lockpicking, your cunning needs to match it. Otherwise, it doesn't do you any good. It's our Dreadwolf buddy that we love to make fun of, Baldy McGee. Egghead. It's the Egghead himself. all the way back in these games, and back in Origin, you were getting Egghead and Elgernon and Gillian, because we had her at the start of this particular part of the run. Once we started playing our main, so like, yeah, even all the way back here, they were starting to set these characters up.
There are places where those horns bring huge prices. Can cure diseases, so they say.
Hmm.
I'm off.
Which is why we gotta protect them. Gotta protect the Hala.
Who comes? Anathara. I was so busy attending the Hala, I did not hear you coming.
I take it you're the clan's master herder?
I am indeed. I am Alora, and it is my place to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. In return, the Hala guide us where we need to go.
I notice you've separated this Hala from the herd.
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery. For her sake, as well as that of the others.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
Let's use our survival to calm the Hala initially. It's okay.
No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me.
Let me examine.
And? What do you think?
I honestly can't find any injury. I'm not sure what's wrong.
I am glad you attempted it regardless.
I should go. Or, I don't want to do that if it's not necessary. I should go for now.
I will watch her for a while longer and see if her condition changes. I am grateful for your assistance, friend.
And there's Gillian again. We can look at her statue. So, yeah. So yeah. Even all the way back in this game, they were setting everything up. Sort of. Right? By, like, world building enough that Inquisition was able to do what it did with, Solus, aka Dreadwolf, right? AKA, you know. And so, like, they were able to do that, and now Velgard is doing what it's doing with Gillian and Elganon, and, like, it makes sense that they're able to just world build that way off of these things. Because Origins gave them a lot to start with. Like, Origins gives a lot of a base, and enough of a base that that honestly the franchise could go on for a bit after Velgard. Like, it could take its time with more entries. There, hey buddy. Alright, let's talk to you.
You are the Dalish Grey Warden, and Theron and Shale. It is good to meet you.
Thank you. Who might you be?
I am Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Why can't you?
I suppose there's no harm in telling you. You know our ways. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Girl problems, I see.
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
There must be some way to solve your problem.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Have you tried wooing Gaina?
Wooing? I don't understand.
Romance her. Show her you love her.
I've serenaded her, and we've talked many times under the moon. But that doesn't matter if I'm still an apprentice. Not to her.
Let me think of something else then.
Such as?
Perhaps I could talk to Gaina for you.
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
I can be pretty persuasive.
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
It can't hurt.
Cyranas. Oh, ma Cyranas. I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Welcome to our clan. It is good to see more of my own people from elsewhere.
You never met another Dalish?
At the last gathering of the clans, I was too young to be permitted to mingle. I look forward to the next.
You are Gaina, correct? Kamen mentioned you.
You spoke to him? What did he say?
He said that you refused to give him your hand.
Oh, I am embarrassed to talk about this to you, but I simply cannot accept his proposal. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
If you love him, it doesn't matter what he is, does it?
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
If you love him, then believe in him, and help him succeed.
Oh, you are right. I have made poor Kamen miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen.
Look at that. We're
Kamen, I am a
matchmakers.
fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today.
Oh.
We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit? No? 'Tis just me?
No, I'm right there with you, babe.
Take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
I'll... You're gonna be fine, Morgan. There's nothing wrong with a little romance. Alright, now we need to find the storyteller. Ah, there you are.
Gaina and Kamen together, I see. Strange that you should take the time to involve yourself in that affair, of all things.
What can you tell me about the forest?
I know a few tales. Our clan has passed this way many times before, even when the Shemlin lived in these parts. You wish, I can tell you what I know. It is not a long story.
Tell me of the forest.
Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brecilian Forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both.
Those battles tore the veil?
Indeed. Very wise of you. There was so much death that the veil into the beyond was torn. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves.
And this Witherfang still exists today?
So Zathrian insists. He says that Witherfang does not age as the werewolves do. Witherfang is as much spirit as it is beast, and thus it is immortal. Perhaps it cannot even be slain. At the very least, it is old and powerful, much as Zathrian himself.
So there are many spirits in the forest.
The forest is said to be haunted. Spirits possess the trees, the wolves, even the bodies of the dead. They yearn for true life, you see.
And there were battles in the forest.
Who can say what value the Imperium placed on this land? And how many elves died here in slavery? Even the barbarians who came to overthrow the Imperium fought and died on this soil.
How many werewolves are there?
No one knows. When the Shemlin lived in these parts, the curse would wild spread anew to a few of them with each passing year. They would run off into the forest, never to be seen again. Eventually, all the Shemlin left. One assumes the werewolves survive by passing their curse to their offspring. They have had no new blood. Until now, that is.
Have the hunters become werewolves?
It is said that one or two have turned already, though the Keeper denies it. As for the rest, they will either die or turn, unless they are killed out of mercy. I would rather die than become a ravening, soulless beast. Wouldn't you?
Guess that's all I need to know.
One last warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones. Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy.
Come to check on my Hala and I again, have you? I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful. No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me. I know. It was kind of you to try. Come to check on my Hala and I again, have you?
Yeah, I'm trying.
I don't know. Do you...
Try to calm her again.
Yes, that's it. She's calming down.
Hey!
That's it, love. Be calm. Tell me what troubles you. Ah, I see. It is her life mate who is sick, not her. He was bitten on the leg during the attack, and she fears greatly for him. I did not realize another Hala was injured. This will allow me to prevent the sickness from spreading to the entire herd. Masiranus, thank you. You have done my clan a great boon this day. I will always be grateful for your help.
Hooray! We solved it. And without having to kill the Hala, because that was an option. Y'all couldn't see because of the bar that we have here, but that was an option, and I was not going for that. Alright, let's talk to Linnea.
I am told you were instrumental in bringing our Kamen and Gaina together.
That's not a bad thing, is it?
Not strictly speaking, though by our traditions, Kamen is still Delin, a child. It is not an appropriate match at this time.
Alright, and who am I to stand in the way of love?
We try to teach our young to wean themselves off the impatience that humans suffer from. Their belief that everything must happen now is what destroyed us long ago. But there's no real harm in what you did. I do not doubt your intentions were good.
Alright, what can you tell me about Zathrian?
Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is the keeper of this clan and has been for a very long time. He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them.
Lost much? What has he lost?
He lost his family a very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific.
Tell me more about yourself.
I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
How did you come to the Dalish if you were so young?
My parents were servants to a human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years.
I'm sorry. It must have been very horrible.
It was. The long years of reflection have allowed me to come to terms with it, to put them in perspective. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan not saved me from them. I owe them my life for that, and more.
You said that the Dalish rescued you from bandits.
The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since.
Didn't you have a family you could have returned to?
It's possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from, and I wanted to stay with the man who rescued me. The clan is my family. Any others out there, it's best they believe that little girl died with her parents. For now, the clan is all I need. My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however.
How did you become a keeper?
I am not a keeper. I am Zathrian's first. Though because I was not born into the clan, becoming his first was very difficult. We Dalish have old traditions. The clans come from the ranks of the nobility that once ruled the Dales, you see. The keepers of those old clans have the strongest and purest blood that reaches back to the days of Arlathan. I had to compete against the other candidates for first, to be better than them in everything, simply because I was not of the old blood.
You must be proud of your accomplishments.
I am. The ceremony where Zathrian anointed me as his first was the proudest day of my life. The clan has placed great trust in me. One day, I will lead them and be the one who secures our future.
I should go.
As you wish. Darth Shiro.
Alright, well, we are out of time for now. So, thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you really like our content, check out the Patreon, which is linked down below. You can watch our content before it's released publicly on YouTube. Also, be sure to check out our Discord, also linked down below, so become part of our community. And I will see you all next time, where we'll actually go into the forest. Have a good one. Bye.